Hi, this is Cindy with Cindy's Cropping Corner, and I wanted to show you a kit that I have for sale on my Etsy, and I will have two of these kits available. It's made out of the Tim Coffey collection, and it is really a nice collection of designer papers. I have 8 chipboard pieces here, and they measure 5 3/4. There is going to be 50 pieces of paper, so you can use these papers for covering the chipboard. You can use them for pockets. There's plenty of extras. You probably could make even 2 albums with all that's included in this collection. But this paper is just beautiful. Spring colors, really nice paper, and it almost has a fabric look to it, like a tapestry look. Great colors. There's 2 of each one, and then they're double-sided, so they have I've included 4 pieces of each, so like a whole sheet of paper, so that you have 2 pieces of each side. So I just love this. It's poppies and these willow branches, or maybe, I guess these are willow branches. Just looks like spring, and all these butterflies and the reds in here, and this looks more like summer. You can probably divide this collection up to be spring and summer and make 2 albums, but these papers are just gorgeous. And I'm also including some solid color chipboards, or yeah, solid color cardstock, sorry about that, and be green and red, yellow, brown, and craft. Matches the papers really well. I'm also including an envelope, and I'm including 4 coin pockets. And I saw in a couple YouTube videos where people were making accordion folders out of these, where you just glue each piece together and put a piece of chipboard on top and make a little accordion pocket. I'm including this neat acetate with the birds on it, and the other kit has an acetate that's similar. It may be a little, the acetate piece might be different. There's 1 or 2 objects that are different. I'm including a full sheet. It's a 12 by 12 of an alphabet. These really pretty borders that match the paper, and they have the gold leafing on them. I love this, the gold leafing, and they're adhesive backed, so you can cut them, and they're 12 inches, so you can use each one twice. I've cut up some butterflies out of the different paper, and of course the paper's double-sided, so you have a lot of options. I've included 2 pieces of glitter paper. It's a green and a brown, and vintage bingo card. And this was a little thicker than chipboard, and this might be good to use on the coin pockets, the coin envelopes, to make the little accordion book. And then 2 stamped images with the bird and a butterfly and music notes that you can distress with the inks or glimmer mist. This paper was had such a pretty design on it that I just cut it in half. So that you could use this as the leaves, and I didn't want to cut the bird up from the nest, so feel free to do with this what you'd like. I've included a piece of vintage ledger paper and a piece of vintage music. And I've seen on a couple of videos where people don't want to actually use the real music. This music is probably from the early 1900s. You could copy it on the printer and use it over and over again. I just was able to collect several of these, so I actually used the real pieces. I'm including a bunch of the chipboard that matches, and little acetate pieces. Really cute items in here. The acetate butterflies are just beautiful. All of these go with the collection, so you get a variety of those. and a variety of flowers, the Prima flowers, and the white ones to glimmer mist in your own colors, a brown one, a couple of the little paper roses, and these spring flowers, they can just be taken right off of here, off of the stems. You can just pop them right off, or you can use it right on the stem on the cover like that. It'd be really pretty. Glimmer mist it maybe, because they are made out of a fabric material. I'm including this really pretty feather butterfly that might be pretty on the outside of the album, and a stamp set, some Adage sticker or tickets, Story, Soar, and Live, and a bunch of the tabs cut out of the paper. These can be used as tabs for folders, tops of pages, anything like that. 2 little tabs that are adhesive that you can use to just fold them in half, and you can use them on tickets or pages. 2 or 3 little tickets and 3 big tickets that can all be distressed and glimmer mist, and a couple of 7 Gypsies tickets. This one says notes, and this one remember, with lines for journaling, and this one says a story of. Now this one will vary in the other kit. It just says, it looks the same, it just says something different on it. I have some chipboard pieces that can be distressed, covered with paper, different pieces that you can put along the top of a page, some corner pieces. All these can be distressed, and a couple of flower pieces, Technique Tuesday papers. I'm including this flower that can be cut up, and it really matches the collection nicely. You can cut this flower up, you can bunch it together and just use it on the cover of the album. Take the beads off. There's just so much in this little flower arrangement here that can be used. A lot of bling is being included. This really cute butterfly. It's a crystal butterfly. A clip, some buttons. Here is a charm that can be used on the outside of the album, and another little charm, a pearl drop. And here's a cute little stick pin. And there's a bunch of metal tags here, some eyelets, some bling, a little tag, two little round tags, some buttons, some more bling. Here's a little topper that can go on a tag, and a key, and that's a vintage key as well. Some paper clips, and these are vintage bingo chips. I thought they would be pretty with the colors in the center of flowers. And I'm including some really nice fibers. A lot of these are Prima. This is a vintage lace, pretty red. Some, I don't know what this is, but it looks like it has eyelets going through it. Some green velvet ribbon, green and teal, another really pretty green one. Here's a pretty velvet green one, and a nice brown. And here's a little piece of brown that has the little snowballs on the end of it. A piece of rickrack. And here's a really pretty Prima with these little flowers, and each one of these could be cut off and used separately or as flower centers, or it could be used as a ribbon. And another little velvet rickrack. And here's another piece of vintage lace ribbon. And this is a Prima ribbon. Sorry, I had that on mute, but turned on. Here's a little piece of ribbon, and I'm not quite sure what to call this. I use this rope to tie my albums together. It's a craft rope and it ties really nicely. And then it stretches just slightly so you can tie all these ribbons to it. So I wanted to include this because I've been enjoying using this to bind my albums together. And then another little piece of brown rickrack. So I hope you enjoy this kit, and I will have 2 of them available, and please visit my Etsy store, and I'll have the link in the description of this video, and thank you for watching.